When you think of a traditional family, what do you think of? Probably a mom, a dad, kids, maybe a pet. I live in half of that. I live with my mom and my dog. Yes, I have a dad, and I know him. I also have a sister and brother, but they're my half-siblings. We all used to live in Ohio together, but they left and moved to Florida when I was little. I hardly see my dad, same for my siblings, because as I said, they live in Florida. I hardly see them because of expensive gas costs, driving to Florida, and expensive flights. I'm living in a single-parent household. Some of you may not know what that is. A single-parent household is a household with a family who is headed by a parent who is widowed, divorced, has not married, or hasn't remarried. My mom was never married to my dad, but since he lives in Florida, I don't switch from house to house like most kids. Have you ever heard of or been to a daddy-daughter dance? Well, my school hosted one for the students and their families. Can you guess who they didn't think about? Kids like me without a dad to go with. I was busy and couldn't go that night anyways. I was going to my grandpa's. However, I still knew about the dance. I just thought that they would think about kids like me and families like mine. Not gonna lie, I was a bit jealous. I don't think this would have been possible in the past or in other places for many reasons. Some of these reasons include laws and other things. 40% of the world's economy has restraints on women owning land. And only 20% of the world's land is owned by women. That to me isn't a lot considering the entire world. Only 1 in 5 children are living in a single-parent household. Personally, I only know one person in my situation, and she isn't anymore. I was also always interested in how many people were like me. So I found out. 30% of the children in Ohio are living in a single-parent household. And in the US, there are 13.7 million single-parent households out of 73.7 million children in the US. I can't say how I feel different because I haven't really lived another way. I don't really know how it is growing up with your dad living with you. One thing I do know is that I am different. I'm not jealous or sad. I think I live a pretty normal and happy life because I love both of my parents. I'm living in a single-parent household, and I am America.